Hey friends, welcome back to Roots and Roars. I'm Veronica. In my last episode, I shared what a day in my life looks like: grieving, parenting, teaching, and doing my best to keep going. But today I want to talk about another layer of my journey, one that took root in grief but has started to bloom in purpose. This is about what it means to go back to school as a grieving mom. When I first went back to college, my goal was simple. I just wanted to finish my associate's degree so that someday, when the time was right, when Gavin had passed on, I could be a substitute teacher and maybe an aide in a classroom. I didn't picture myself standing at the front of one. I didn't have the energy to dream that far ahead. I just needed to take a step, any step, towards something for myself, something to hold on to in the after. As I sat in class, often the oldest student in the room, definitely the one carrying the heaviest stories, I began to hear something that shifted everything. We started talking about things like IEPs and 504s, about teaching students with exceptional needs, about classroom inclusion, developmental differences, and behavior supports. And over again, the professor would turn to me. Veronica, what do you think? Veronica, what have you experienced? Can you share how that looks in real life? Because I had experienced it all of it. I wasn't reading about it in a textbook. I have lived it. I had sat in the IEP meetings. I had rewritten goals. I had seen what worked and what didn't. I knew how to advocate for a child when no one else could figure them out. And suddenly, a new goal, a bigger one. I didn't just want to be in the classroom. I wanted to teach the teachers. I wanted to speak in college classrooms and professional development days and workshops and school board meetings and help educators really understand what it means to teach every, I want to repeat that word again, every child. I want to help teachers see that not all behaviors are misbehaviors. Share tools that work for kids with disabilities, but definitely every student. Teach how to truly build an inclusive classroom that centers love, understanding, and flexibility, not control. Speak to school districts, college students, and families from both sides of the table, the parent and the professional. Build something real. A new kind of educational space. One day I want to open my own center where we don't call ourselves teachers, but experienced educational influencers, where play is respected as learning and children are guided with care and curiosity. And I even have a vision for my own version of TED Talks, similar to this, which is part of the reason why I'm doing it. A platform where voices like mine can speak truth into systems that so often overlook the people living the realities they're trying to fix. Again, that's where Roots and Roars comes in. It started as a whisper, now it's turning into a message I'm not afraid to share. If you're a grieving mom or someone who's just trying to survive, don't be afraid to start small. My dreams didn't start as large as they are now. They started with one class, one discussion board, one tearful assignment. It's okay if your vision changes. It's okay if your building wall is still broken. And it's more than okay if your pain leads to purpose. Thanks for joining me again for this episode for Roots and Roars. Next time I'll talk about what it's like being in the classroom while also navigating a child's complex medical needs at home, and how my personal life has shaped how I respond to the little ones in my care. Until then, Take care of your roots, honor your roar, and never stop dreaming, even if your dreams grow out of grief. Don't forget to hit that like, share, and follow button. Thanks for joining me, everyone. Have a blessed day.